And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott!
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mass. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yo! Oh my goodness! Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh my god. I was just reading the chat. I peeked at the chat. I'm so glad you guys are here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. We gonna make it all funky tonight because we ain't got no Alex Stein to tailgate for. So we're gonna have to just suck it up and deal with it. Our boy Alex Stein is at, I forget where the hell Tim Pool lives, but he's at Tim Pool's wedding. It's going to be, 4 or 5 day long affair. And then I don't think we got Alex next week for a couple of days too. It's going to be a sucky next couple of weeks, but we'll make it through. We'll be all right. We will be just fine. We're going to celebrate our Independence Day. And in style, we're going to have a good old-fashioned put down, at least I am anyway, on 4th of July. I am going to put down my cell phone for the first time since cell phones were invented and spent time with my family. No, I'm just playing. I honestly, I'd say, yeah, I'm chronically online. What am I going to say? Am I going to lie? But like when if it comes like to moments, like important moments with my family or friends or whatever, I don't even pick my phone up. I have barely any good, every picture I have is good from the Chat Rat meetup in Vegas, but I don't even have that many, as many pics and videos as I should. The only picture I have with Alex is in Alex's phone. And I bugged him 3 or 4 times already now for him. And I'm not going to bug him again. Hopefully he just sends them to me magically one day. Because I don't know. I just don't like bugging people like that. And shame on me. I should have we spent 3 days with them or whatever. I should have took a million pictures. I just have a tendency when I am doing something, that I find important, just to put my phone down. I don't even pick up my phone. I don't even think about my phone. I am just soaking it all in. We got a great show. P. Diddy trial. I was hoping the verdict was going to be read during yesterday's show. Oh, I was so bummed out. But we got the verdict. Well, I'll dig into it. I'll put my little 2 cents in. You guys in the chat, throw all your cents up in there. We'll make $1 out of this chuckalacka. What else is going on out there? I don't know. I'm sure you guys have all heard Trump went down to Florida to visit, they call it Alligator Alcatraz. But I like saying, you ever hear of San Quentin? San Quentin. I like saying Snake Quentin because I think I'm funny. I'm not, but that's okay. BW's are the comedian, so I'll let him. I'll let him do that shit. I know. I gotta try not yell. For the past 2 days now. Well, at least yesterday and hopefully today. I'm going to try not to scream and holler. Even though that's in my nature to do. This is a party. We're having a good time. We're partying. So I gotta remind myself. You'll see me going. All right, shh. Tone it down. what's name? What's my name? What am I doing here? What else is there? There's something else. Oh, yeah, there's something pretty big. In my opinion, pretty big. Nick Fuentes debated Dinesh D'Souza on InfoWars. Alex Jones hosted it. What in the comedy content gold is going on here? I'm sure our boy Dark Match Steve, who will be going on right after the show, I'm sure he's going to probably want to cover that too. I'm just going to try to hit some points on it, and I'll leave it up to our man. But I just wanted to at least talk about it a bit. And we have another video, little nice little 3-minute video. I think it's 3 minutes, 2 minutes or something like that, of our girl, Truth is Unbreakable. She's at the, I believe, only casino in Milwaukee in Wisconsin. You gotta say Wisconsin. I don't know if it's the only one in Wisconsin, but it's the only one, I think, in Milwaukee. And it's pretty dope. It's pretty good footage, so we're going to check that out. And I have a million videos from Matthew Adams, so we're going to check out a few of them shits. And speaking of which, thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. Did I say that 400 times yet? I should have. Shame on me. Bob Cook is in here. Thank you, Bob Cook, for being here. Bob is first. I don't know what we're going to do for first in the chat, but we'll think of something. We're all pretty smart here. We're pretty funny people. Thomas Gilson. Thomas Gilson's here. Thank you so much. Holy moly. Natalie McClendon's here. Oh, my God. I love you so much. Speaking of the chat rap, meet up. Oh, I don't have any pictures with Natalie either. Somebody took pictures of me and Natalie. I think it might have been Alec. I don't know who it was, but I need those pictures. See, this is why I couldn't finish putting together the second annual Chat Rat Meetup movie, because I don't have all the videos. I need Natalie McClendon. I need Natalie McClendon pictures and videos with me. Oh, Natalie was so much fun. Oh, my God. It was so amazing. Thank you so much for being here, Natalie. I miss you. Matthew Adams up in this house. Let's go. Matthew Adams said, I'm going to a party at Diddy's house tonight. Yo, this right here, we'll call it the Black Party. Because my background's black. I got no white going on. Plus, black shirts are my thing. So what am I going to do? But you know the Diddy party's white. And it turns red after midnight. Because them booties are stretching. Them booty holes are stretching. And he's free as a bird. Well, maybe not. We'll talk about it in a minute. Because I think you guys might be surprised about something about that. She out today. Daniel Graham! Daniel Graham, my boy, was up, family. Natalie, did you frame your autograph pic from Vegas? Watch this. Yo, let me just say something real quick. I could not believe it. Our own Matthew Adams had the greatest idea. He bought a bunch of pictures. Like he said, they were only a couple bucks per thing. Of Alex, so Alex could, sign them, and we could all frame them, and yada, yada, yada. And they look just like this. Watch this. Check this out. I know I showed it before, but if I tilt it a little bit, I don't think my lighting will. Yeah, the lights are still gonna mess. Look at that. Scott rules. You rule, Alex. We love you so much. I'm going to put this up here. I don't want to hurt it. Amazing. Who did I see up in here? Sean SD Sackbiter. I need to be able to stand up. Like I said yesterday, I'd like a second camera just so I can, give a WWE 2000 X. Yay! Truth Unbreakable's up in here. Let's go! Oh my God, we're gonna have a good fashion old time. Oh, Truth Unbreakable said, my +1 and I are driving, not flying. Where y'all going? Wait a minute, what did I miss? Daniel Graham, I'm going to the next year's meetup come hell or high water. Oh my God. Daniel Graham, you're going to have the time of your life, brother. It's so much fun. It's unreal. It's surreal. It really is surreal. It's the coolest, most surreal thing ever. You have got to make it. Both years in a row, it sort of came down to the wire for me. Like, I wasn't sure I was going to make it, by the way. But like you just said, come hell or high water, I was getting down there one way or the other. And I am so glad I did. It was so, like, you know, our lives are very short. And I don't know about you guys, but I push a lot of stuff off. Like, you know, I'd like to do this, but, you know, I need to keep working, making money. My boss needs the help, and my family could always use more money. Everybody can always use more money. And, you know, it's sometimes I look back and I'm like, man, there was probably about five, you know, in the last 10 years, 400 to 500, at least probably 250, at least 250 moments that I probably missed because I said, oh, money's more important. And money is not more important. And you're always going to need more money. So you might as well enjoy this time while we got it. Because as much as I love my boss, family is what comes first. You know what I mean? God, wife and kids, country, friends of family, one and the same. And that's just how I dig it. Did I skip people? What the heck is going on here? The Unknown Turtle is in here. I love you, girl. I miss you. I came home. My wife's already set everything up for me. God, I love that woman. Traffic stinks. Work, like, I'm trying not to complain about work today, to be honest with you. I don't know, you know, you ever have one of those days and it's just like, come on. Every, like, 45 minutes, I'm like, fucking really? I was flying today. I was beating my body up like there's no end to tomorrow. And, trying to get here, and next thing I know, it's like, hey, can you do a little bit more work? Hey, I got more work for you. It's like, no, I don't want to do that shit. But, you know what I mean? I'm not the kind of person who's going to be like, I know you need help. I won't help you. But I got it done. We got here on time. Well, not on time because it's 6:20. By the way, tomorrow, Thursday's show, I think I'm going to start at 6:20 again. Just, you know, if you see it on X or if you get a notification from YouTube, I don't get notifications. I barely ever get notifications on YouTube. But if you do, I that's a good thing. And if you see it's starting at 6 or 6:20, try to be here, please, because we love to have you here with us. But I think I'm going to start tomorrow at 6:20. Just a heads up. And I ain't got to work Friday. I don't know if you got to work Friday. I hope none of you got to work Friday. Oh, I can't wait. I better bark and fall the weekend. DMS is in here, Dog Match Steve. Everybody, Dog Match Steve. See, my tendency is to scream bloody murder. Doc Match Steve in the house. My man. Like I said, we're going all the way up until 8 o'clock. I don't know if DMS will let us know if he's starting at 8, 8:05, 8:15, or whatever have you. But we're probably going to go up. I mean, I started a little late, so we'll probably end at like 7:50. But let's not think about the end. Let's enjoy the beginning, the middle, and then we'll see what happens, where it goes from there. Bad Buddhist! My dog! Let's go! Doc Bass Steve, I'm going to play that whole debate. I haven't seen 1 second of it yet. I'm excited. All right. Because you know I love you, dude. You better know. I recorded a bit of it and I uploaded it. But to be fair, I didn't upload it in, 720 or 1080 or 4K. So it does look a little crappy. The sound actually came out good for once. I'm not going to show. Well, I'll talk a little bit about it. We'll watch a couple of people talking about it. Owen Schroyer, to be exact. I won't play it because I love your ass. Let's do this shit. The fat pig is up in here. My man. Let's go. That graphic going around and around your screen is mad annoying boom roasted. I love you too. Let's go. What about this one? What about this one? You guys like this? I like this one. I'm backwards though. Fuck it. See, but the mic is where it should be. And if I go over here, hey, where'd I go? What am I doing? If I go over there, I don't know why that thing on the bottom isn't doing what I want it to do, but that's all right. I can always do this. Do a little bit of pop and a bit of bing and a Ricky whoop. See, but now I'm like looking in the corner to myself. You guys are mean. You put me in the corner. So I'm going to flip, flop, and fly that sucker to the right. There we go. All right, let me check this stuff out. Truth's Unbreakable said, it's 7 minutes and 30 seconds of casino walkthrough that took me under 20 minutes to get through 3 levels. Oh, we'll check it out. We rocking that. We are going to check that stuff out. Hell yeah. DMS the Otter. Did I miss something? Bring baby oil. Oh, God, the baby oil going to fly tonight. Diddy's in the prison like a champagne. He like baby oil for everybody. He's like, turn around, turn around. He's squirting that baby oil like a mug tonight, boy. Diddy free. Well, maybe he's not. I'm going to show you something. It might be interesting. DMS said, I'll be live at 8. If you want to play some of my of the debate, go for it. I will mute you for a minute. No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I want you to do the whole thing because I don't want to ruin it for myself either. Like I said, I watched close to half of it, but I just recorded it and stopped. And all I wanted to do is I was like, all right, now I get some content. All day there was really not much going on. For the past like at least 2 or 3 days, it's like, oh, Trump went to the alligator farm and blah 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 blah. I'm like, I like to show you guys and talk to you guys about stuff that we haven't heard of. You know what I mean? And all the stuff I'm talking about, everybody heard of except for Fuentes. Well, I guess a lot of people did hear about it. I wasn't on X last night. Yo, I was so exhausted. I keep on pushing myself every night to stay up, and I still edit videos. You know, not for a living, but for a little bit of extra quiche, a little extra wampum, you know? And I'm like, so I was editing, and it was like I was editing to set myself up for tonight to hopefully finish that edit and blah, blah, blah. You don't want to hear about all that crap. But anyway, Sean SD Sackbiter said, nobody puts baby in the corner. Except Diddy puts baby oil in the corner. All the corners, all the crevices. And speaking of P. Dizzle, let's get right into this, shall we? Oh, goodness gracious. Here we go. Oh, Diddy, I like it raw. Look at this real quick from our girl, Xena. Look at this mess. She said, holy crap, she's turning into Pennywise. They all float down up here. Look at this. You guys know who this is, right? This chick who was holding Trump's head. Beheaded Trump. Good Lord. I mean, it sucks getting old, but it sucks getting old and looking like Pennywise. I'll tell you that right now. Carrot Top looks like, a super stud. He looks like one of the Helmsworth brothers compared to this mess. Holy shmikeys. 1 hour ago, like I said, I try to bring you guys shit you haven't heard today. Because I don't know about you, I'm listening to all these different people today, and it's like, everybody talks about the same damn thing. And I'm like, somebody give me something interesting. Do you guys watch Ninjas Are Butterflies, by the way? It's one of my favorite shows. I don't know what happened to them. They came out like fucking gangbusters. I'm not kidding you. I watched their very first episode for whatever reason it was suggested to me. Oh, I know why it was suggested to me, because I watched some crazy shit. I I don't think it's crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, what lies under the pyramids? And, you know, like, does psychic ability really happen? Ancient alien astronauts want to know. I hate Ancient Aliens, the TV show. I used to watch that shit all the time. And I knew it was like a stupid, like, you know, bunch of wackadoos trying to lie to us and grift. But I liked when they bring us places like Culiacante and fucking Gobekli Tepe, and you see all these amazing places in the world that I ain't ever gonna get to see. Hopefully I will one day. But I just loved it for that. And then I like people who will debunk themselves, like the Y-Files. The Y-Files is excellent. But long story short, the Ninjas of Butterflies did a live show today, popped out of the fucking blue. And it was strange because I'm telling you, I didn't touch my phone. I was driving. I can't touch my phone. I got in my truck, I have a camera and a microphone. Big Brother's just itching to get me. So I can't even, if I go and grab my phone, it'd be like, distracted driving. Shut the fuck up. Tell my fucking boss. My boss is going to see this shit. My boss can see anything at any time. My boss is cool, though. But still, I hate it. I don't like that shit whatsoever. Oh, it's just for insurance purposes. Yeah? Well, stop spying on me until I get in an accident. And that ain't happening. Knock on fucking wood, air, nothing, whatever. Nobody's getting me. I've been driving for a long time. A very long time. I don't get into accidents, and I drive pretty fast. I just heard, well, I didn't just hear, it's like the last week, you can't drive 100 miles an hour in Florida anymore. Like, if you hit 100, I think they, like, arrest you on the spot or, like, force you to go to court. And I was like, what? Bro. Massachusetts is fucked up for a lot of reasons, but at least I get to go the speed limit. I get to go the speed limit. Anyway, I like to go fast. You ain't first, you're last. That's what Daddy always told me. Your daddy didn't hug you when you were a child. And he's like, that's right, son. Got that right. No, my dad did. Shout out. Love you, Dad. All right, let's check out some of this Diddy party mess. You ready? All right, let's go. I hope I'm not too loud. Like I said, it's going to take me a while to stop screaming. But I love it. I love screaming. All right, here we go. Not guilty on count 1, racketeering conspiracy. That was the biggie, boys and girls. That was the basically life sentence. Like, that's, and that not 20 years. That's the rest of your friggin' life right there. This chuckalaka. Not guilty on count 2, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. He was guilty on count 3 of transportation to engage in prostitution. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. What's the difference between sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution? Now that I say it out loud, you know what? Maybe, see, but this is bullshit. Ugh. Maybe they mean that sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion is different than transporting a prostitute willingly, like the prostitute was willing. So where's the prostitute? Why aren't they in trouble too then? It's just the John gets in trouble and not the freaking the hooker? What the hell are we living in here? By the way, this is bullshit. Everybody in their great-great-grandmama knows that, I'm yelling again, I get excited. Everybody in their great-great-grandmama knows that sex trafficking is like kidnapping someone and then forcing them to have sex with people that they don't want to do. Forcing them into institution. I already said the word. I don't know why I'm so worried about it, but so really, I mean, what I think is they were all battling. All the jurors were all battling back in the jury room, and we heard one of them was stubborn as hell, and they were like, "We don't know which way it was, but we're pretty much sure we know which way it was." It was a gay teacher, I think, from New York, and not all, but most gay people are going to ignore any so-called crime that has to do with any LGBTQ shit if they're a juror, and they're gonna let this fool go. So I guess he kind of showed his cards right when they went in that jury room. He's like, "He's not guilty, and I don't give a damn what you say." And they're like, even if you think that way, you should probably just shut your mouth, because we're supposed to go through all the evidence and then take a poll. And he's like, "Yeah, I take polls all the time. You don't know shit about polls." But anyway, guilty on count 5, transportation to engage in prostitution. Transportation. So he drove to meet a prostitute? These are the dumbest counts anyway. But let me just tell you something. You might not have known this. You might not. Everybody's saying he's off. Even I am. I'm like, he's breaking out the baby oil. This count right here. This count, I guess apparently it's 1 to 3 years. Up to 3 years. In prison for this one. This little piggy right here, is up to 20 years. So if this judge hates this fool, he could give him a max of 23 years in prison. I heard on somebody's show earlier them saying that, and I was like, let me ask Grok. So I got my information from Grok, but Grok shows you where they got it from, and it's from the federal statutes and blah 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 blah, and you can read it right there. This sucker-lucker right there says up to 20 years. So he ain't off the hook yet. But, if Diddy does 20 years in jail, is it really that bad for him? I mean, if, you're a gay dude and you get thrown in jail, I mean, I'm not, nobody wants to go to jail anyways. But it's if you're a gay dude, you get thrown in jail, it's got to be okay, I can deal with this. You know what I mean? Just me. I don't know, maybe. Listen, I would never ever cheat on my wife, but let's say I'm, a single man out there in the world, and I get arrested and I go to jail. And they're like, "No, the male prison is full. You're spending your entire sentence in the ladies' prison." Now, I know y'all have seen a bunch of lady prisoners. They ain't good looking, but it's, for me, better than, getting my wee Willy Wonka chocolafied. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be locked where I shouldn't be. Anyway, even though we ain't got no Alex, let's listen to this. Because if you guys missed Leonardo last night on Alex Stein's show, you are crazy. Oh my God, let me get the chat over here. What am I doing? All right, let me go right to here. The fat pig Scott DMS will constantly interrupt the debate. Boom, roasted. I can't get enough of this boom roasted shit. Rasheed Wallace. Oh, I get you, Joe. Doc Bass Steve said, "Hey, the fat pig, why do you want to roast me? Is it because you're mad that you are the worst debater in any chat on YouTube?" Boom, roasted. Oh my God. I can't stream unless I scream. That is a great catch line. I absolutely love that. I don't want to hurt you guys' ears and make you have to play with your volume either. I got to learn to I'll figure something out. I'll figure it out. We'll get it done. BW's up in the house. Next, Free Joe Exotic. You know what? maybe tomorrow. On tomorrow's show, I'm going to call it right now. We're going to take a little deep dive, my friend. My brother from another mother, BW. And everybody up in here, we are going to have to take a little look-see at our boy Joe Exotic. Now, try to have an open mind, because I do. But looking at some of the evidence that actually it was Jeff Lowe. Jeff Lowe, Morgan told me, she goes, I don't know if we should be supporting Joe Exotic anymore. I'm like, why? What's up? And then I look on X, and as I'm looking for this thing on X, I see Bubba, the Love Sponge, said, I'm not having Joe Exotic on my show anymore. And I'm like, what the f*** is going on here? So I clicked on something, and I watched it, and then I retweeted something from Jeff Lowe. And Jeff Lowe is DMing me and saying, dude, you don't know, blah, blah, blah. And I said, can I ask you something? What do you gain out of this? I don't want to stir up trouble, okay? I really don't. But Alex and Tuttle are beefing, right? I know in my heart, if I kept talking about Tuttle and how much and I don't hate him, but let's say I'm like, oh, I hate Tuttle, fucking Tuttle, this, and I'm finding any little bit of information from Tuttle's past or whatever to try and bash. My whole life is bashing Tuttle, right? I look like the piece of crap, and rightfully so, if I do that. I mean, in the middle of a heated argument, sure. But if my whole existence, if you go to Jeff Lowe, if you don't remember the Tiger King on Netflix, that's who I'm talking about, the dude Jeff Lowe, who stole Joe Exotic's zoo from him. Joe Exotic called Jeff Lowe, because Jeff Lowe is supposedly this great tiger guy, and he's got a ton of money. And Joe Exotic's zoo was falling apart, calls this guy to come in. Since the moment that Jeff Lowe, and sorry if you're watching, Jeff, I'm keeping it 100, buddy. The moment Jeff Lowe went into, that zoo and got into Joe Exotic's life, Joe Exotic's life went from, ups and downs like regular people to in fucking jail for the rest of his life. And Jeff Lowe got to own his zoo. So I don't know. And it's is that your goal? So long story short, I asked him, I'm like, why are you so obsessed with trying to prevent him from being free? Because he shouldn't be free, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, but, I'm looking back at your X account, and every single post since you started this account is bashing Joe Exotic. So what's the deal? But long story short, tomorrow I'm going to show you guys a little something about Joe. And it might make you rethink it, because it's making me rethink. I'm not there yet. I'm not against Joe Exotic just yet. Like I said, he may have done other terrible things, but we don't have proof of that. But he's in jail for supposedly paying to have somebody unalived. And there might be proof of that. So we're just going to check it out. What did I just see? Did I just miss one? Where did she go? A ray of lights up in here. Leonata is my girl. We got to see Leonata at the first Chat Rap meetup in Austin. Holy shit. I never heard of her before in my entire life. I forget who the hell the comedian was, but the comedian right before her he was doing song parodies. He was kind of channeling his inner Adam Sandler, if you will. And me and almost everybody in the room, he's like, you guys want one more? And we're like, woo, yes. I'll never, ever, ever forget it. Me, I like to laugh. I'll laugh at just about damn near anything. Leonardo finally comes up and she goes, what the fuck is wrong with this crowd? You guys actually voted to do one more of those terrible songs? That guy's an effing idiot. And from everything she said was just straight savagery. The whole time. It was my jaw was on the floor. I think I was more in shock than I laughed. And that's not to say she wasn't funny. I just couldn't believe it. don't get mad, ladies, but female comics, like great ones, are far and few between. I mean, like, think about Elaine Bennis, right? On Seinfeld. She couldn't do stand. She's not really. I mean, she's a great actress who can deliver other people's funny lines, but she doesn't have that natural ability in her. You know what I mean? Roseanne, she's one of the greats. Joan Rivers was like that too. Joan Rivers, you could say anything to Joan Rivers. Joan, you want to go get some Starbucks? And she's like, oh dear. Give me a break. I don't know what they want. What do they want? A venti? They want a venti uno? Listen, I don't speak Spanish or Italian. Go to Dunkies for me. Or something. You know what I mean? She just come top of her head say something fucking hilarious. A ray of lights up in here. Leonardo's my girl. Hell, yes. The Unknown Turtle said, you better not, honey. It's a terrible example. I don't know. I'm just saying, if a dude is attracted to a dude and he goes to jail, is attracted to other males, and he goes to jail, it sucks, but it's like, at least you got something. At least you got something. Because I know if I had to go to jail for the rest of my life, I don't know what I'd do. Believe me, I don't know what I'd do. Because I know I ain't doing no Diddy party. We ain't having no jailhouse Diddy party. Hells to the no. Rainey's up in here. Good evening, Rainey. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Joan Rivers was an icon. Yo, I hope every single person in here knows how absolutely amazing Joan Rivers was. Joan Rivers was like the equivalent to Rodney Dangerfield. I hold Rodney Dangerfield up so high. Him, Norm Macdonald, oh my God, just absolute comedic geniuses. They can't not be geniuses. You know what? My wife and I, we went on it was probably like our 5th date ever. I'll tell you a little story real quick. And they were opening up a it's not even a minor league baseball field. It was like a private baseball organization, okay? And here in Massachusetts, you could probably figure it out if you look it up. And Bill Murray was one of the owners. He was the majority stakeholder in this place, right? And we knew about it, but like we were just like it was a huge event, and everybody's like, let's go. So I took my wonderful bride up there. She wasn't my bride yet, but took my girl up to go up there, and it was chock full of famous people. Jimmy Fallon was there before he had his show. He was like barely on SNL anymore, and it was like 10 months before they announced that he had his own TV show. I shook Jimmy Fallon's hand, and it was like a wet, limp fish. By the way, it was. I'm like, oh my God, because I loved Saturday Night Live. And I'm like, oh my God, like shaking this dead fish it hurt me as a man. Like, men want to shake, hands like a man, you know what I mean? Even women, like, I mean, if a woman had a limp, fish hand, it's fine. But if she's got a nice, strong, and I'm not saying like, you're going to play, squeezy tug of war hands, but just a firm handshake. It says like, I'm a human being, I'm still a cave person or whatever, cave woman, caveman, and I'm strong and all that shit, or at least, I mean it. How about that? I mean to shake your fucking hand. You know what I mean? So there was a whole bunch of other people. Conan O'Brien was there as well, right? I don't know if we still have the bottle, honey. My wife's gonna have to tell him if we still have the bottle hidden somewhere, but. We're up at the suites and just shaking hands with all these famous people and shit, right? And I of course I do, because I don't give a fuck. I go into one of the suites, and we're going through everything. It's like, oh shit, it's an unopened bottle of champagne. And we're looking around, and we realize it's Conan O'Brien's room. It's Conan O'Brien's suite. I am trying to grab whatever the hell I can that, says his name on it and shit. And I took that bottle. I was thinking maybe one day I'll be famous and I'll be on Conan's show and I can say, here's your bottle back. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal it. And have a funny little thing. Long story short. And then he turned into a woke leftist just like all the rest of them, and it really sucks because I liked Conan O'Brien. He was fucking hilarious. Anyway, so we go downstairs, and what do you know? Bill Murray is standing as close as this camera is to my face. And my wife, like, I wasn't starstruck with anybody. I froze. I didn't know what to do. And the sad part is, everybody else that we met, even old limp, wet fish hand Jimmy Fallon, was more personable and funny and quick-witted than my boy Bill Murray, who I admired from, I don't know how, since I was a little kid, watching Ghostbusters and Stripes and every other any movies. But what about Bob? Anything he's been in, Bill Murray is the man. But, and not saying like he was, it was a bad thing, but I don't know. He just wasn't like snappy. He was kind of like a crabby old crab apple. You know what I mean? It was like, it just sucked. By the way, shout out to my cousin Tommy. Cousin Tommy bumped into Michael Scott today. Second time he's bumped into Michael Scott. I don't want to dox any place. But Steve Carell is in my area causing mass hysteria, baby. And I'm thinking I'd like to do it. If I can figure out some time. I know exactly where he is, by the way. But I don't want to be getting up on his beeswax. You know what I mean? But if he's out and about, then that's fair game. And I'm thinking if I can get a hold of him and I'll say, oh, blah, 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 and show him a video and say, my friend was an extra on the episode where it was your last day and you took off on the airplane and Pam ran up to you. And I'd be like, no kidding. I'd be like, it's one of my really good friends. Can I call him and you talk to him? And it's Alex Stein. But I should probably warn Alex first, so I don't know. And plus, I don't, if I end up doing it and it's like, there's Tim Pool's wedding's going on, and they're like, will you take Tim Pool as your lawfully wedded husband to have, to hold, to ring? Phones don't ring like that anymore, but I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, and it's like, Scott, dude, you fucking called me in the middle of Tim Pool's wedding. Now that I say that out loud, that sounds kind of badass, too. No, I don't want to fuck up his wedding. George Carlin is probably the greatest. Rainey, George Carlin, probably the absolute best. Wait, Thomas Gilson said, take care, Scott. Have a great and safe 4th. Oh, you're out. All right, brother. Thomas Gilson, I love you to pieces, bro. Thank you so much for being here, man. 25 years ago. Wow, was it that long ago? Dang, nabbit. Are you surprised, Fat Pig? Not really. Not really. Bro, totally call him. Oh, I'm going to try and do it. I know exactly where Carell's is right now. Like I said, I'm not going to dox him. That sucks. People shouldn't do that. But I know where he likes to hang out. And I think I'm going to hang out in that area. But I definitely got to text or call Alex beforehand. So, Alex can think of something funny to say. And I definitely need my phone to call Alex, and then a camera to record it, and then, I'm thinking of bringing, a tablet so I can show Steve Carell, the moment, the part of the show. So I'll figure something out. I wish I had you, Matthew Adams, here, because Matthew Adams is like a porta studio. This dude is like a portable video studio. It's amazing. He's got the amazing gear and shit. Oh my God, I'm getting loud. Gene Lasker's here. Thank you so much, Gene, for coming. I'm not going to be live this week on Friday, but next week I will be. Friday's the best day of the week because you get Gene Lasker Day. Damn, we're going to miss you, Gene. But all right, let's watch this clip because there's a lot more to get to, and my blabbing's taking up all this time. Ready? Here we go.
This is Leonardo's opinion of Mexican food.
I'm tired of everybody pretending like all these migrants have great food. Third world food is a scam. Mexican food sucks. Don't at me in the comments, Ignatz, you've never had guac. Shut up. It's an avocado smashed up. Don't tell me that people who are on the brink of starvation know anything about fine cuisine. Oh, but the spices, the seasoning, The reason they got to use so many spices is because you're eating a f***ing pigeon.
Leonardo. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She's so savage. I can't stand it. I love it.
My immigration plan.
Am I wrong?
No, yes,
wrong?
you're 100,000. You couldn't be any more wrong. And I don't give a damn if pigeons in it.
I would love for you. Okay, what are these tamales? Tamales are the most disgusting things I've ever had. It's just cornmeal. It's
How do you
cornmeal
not like tamales?
with a
I eat
little-
tamales every
cornmeal with a
Christmas in my
little
family.
I eat tamales every Christmas with my family. Alex is just trying to get her, get her going. Watch.
Because they're too poor to give you enough protein to sustain yourself. This is why Mexican women look like box fridges.
This is Leonardo's opinion.
Oh my God. I've been saying sleeper sofas, like, all these, late teens, early 20s, or at least in their 20s, chicks waddling over our southern border. It's like, what the hell is this? Like, you think these, slobs waddling over our border are gonna, they're young? Like, if you see any, like, real cleaning services, I see them all over here. In Massachusetts, they're freaking everywhere. And they're, like, fit, you know what I mean? But the ones I see waddling over on the, during the Biden administration, it's like, a little lazy boy seat walking, over the border. A little lazy boy seat with a face and arms. But I like what she said. She said mini fridge, I think. What did she say?
Sustain yourself. This is why Mexican women look like box fridges.
This is Leonardo.
Box fridges. Oh, my God. All right. Now what we got to do. There's a couple other stories, but I don't want to run out of time. So let's go straight to Truth is Unbreakables. Where we at, y'all? Where we at? There she is. I want to watch this. Casino clip. Where the heck is it? Boop. I know Bad Buddhist did such an amazing job with this. Where is this chat? I don't know how you did this, brother. I forgot to text you. I get so much crap going on. I feel terrible. I hardly get back to anybody. Ugh. I'm still waiting to make a phone call with BW from like 3 weeks ago. That's the gun range one. Where? Oh, this is it. I'm an idiot. Here we go. We're ready. We are ready like Uncle Freddy. Let's watch this real quick. Shit. Sick. Wait. Real quick. What is that? Potawatomi. Potawatomi. Something like that. Nakatomi Tower. Ready? Watch this shit. Oh, shit. Morgan Elizabeth's here, everybody. Give Morgan some love. Yes. Thank you so much for being here. I know you got shit going on. I appreciate you. You know that. Enjoy the roller coaster spin tour. This is only the first floor. There's way more than what's shown in this video. Please take something if you have motion sickness. I do get motion sickness. There was a video game. What the hell was it called? I showed up at my boy's house. There's like 6, 7 of my friends playing this shit. Oh, what the hell's the name of it? And I'm watching it, and I'm like, we're gonna go to the bathroom. Boom, all over the place. Time Splitters. It was called Time Splitters. It was a sick ass game, but whew, that shit would not make it feel good. All right, let's do this shit. this might be a stupid question, but this is non-copyrightable music, I hope, Truth. Nope, BW not clock stoppers. It was I just said the time something, time slipper, whatever. Hey, baby girl, what's up? My girl's back home. Morgan Elizabeth said, looks like a casino pot awful would like with all the red lighting. Yes, if pot awful would ever go out in the world, his words, not mine. I ain't trying to start shit. He said he don't go out in the world that much, so. But I think that's a very good observation. No, it's mixed music? All right, cool. I was hoping you were going to show these cats. I don't know what the heck these cats are, but I see them everywhere. Trax, NYC. Shout out to our boy Trax. He's a jeweler in New York City. He's fucking awesome. He made one of these for somebody in like the paw. Oh, here, I gotta do this hand. And the paw like goes like this, and it's like a clock and blah blah blah. It's just pimp. But I don't know why I like this thing. Fucking weird. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. Morgan said it's expensive to leave the moon base. I know. Exactly. I hear you. True said all of you will have fun here. Seriously, that's the bar. This shit looks hype. New cat statue was added at Rui. All right. You know what? Truth Unbreakable just said great food there and almond cookies. Did you guys know? I don't know if many people know this. I thought everybody knew this. If you eat 2 almond cookies, if you eat 2 almonds every single day, it supposedly defeats cancer. I don't know. That's just what I heard since I was a wee little lad, and I do it pretty religiously. I mean, there's a few days here and there where I miss it, but I eat like fucking 10 almonds. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to just have 2, but you got to have more than 1. You need to get the, I don't know, almond oil? I don't know. All right, anyway, let's go. BW, for real? He said, I've been doing that. I'm telling you, it's legit. That food court used to be the mega buffet. Now it's, it's broken up into smaller restaurants. Okay. Oh, did you say how do you say? Oh, Potawatomi. We have Potawatomi County in Oklahoma. It's pronounced Potawatomi. Emphasis on the wata. Potawatomi. Oyaka Hyundai. We have Indians here in Massachusetts. We actually had 4 tribes. But the Narragansett tribe, they were spread out all the way down, and they basically were right where the Indian casinos are in Connecticut, and they came all the way up to like they took over the Springfield, Worcester area, and then we had but long story short, down in Cape Cod you get the Wampanoags. It's spelled Wampanoag, but it's the Wampanoags, and they were the ones who the Pilgrims met when we came here. and they got along great until they made they took water from ocean water and they dried it out in these little rectangles that they made, right? And they'd make salt licks. They make blocks of salt, and they'd sell it, because back then, you had like the Pirates of the Caribbean deal going on where you had the East Indian Trading fucking company and the West Indian Trading Company and the blah, blah, blah trading company and the tea people and the sugar people and all this shit. Well, they did salt, and they gave the Pilgrims the best deals, obviously, because they like, they were tight and shit. And then the Pilgrims were like, the Indians were like, damn, you guys fucking brought all these other people here. We got Germans. Well, at the time they're called Dutch. You're bringing all these Dutch chuckaluckers here, and you're bringing French people and Portuguese and Spanish and British and all these people. And they're like, I don't know. And the Pilgrims were like, who should we trust? The Indians asked the Pilgrims. The Wampanoags asked the Pilgrims, who do we trust? And the the fucking Pilgrims said to the Wampanoags, they were like, well, the British are all right. I mean, you want to be nice with them because they have the biggest army and they'll F you up. But also, if you just make good with them, they really don't want beef. They're too busy taking around the rest of the world. The Portuguese, the Spanish, the French, and the Dutch are all hungry for land. So just, give them the worst deals you got. So they found out about it. All those other countries, except for France, by the way, and Portugal. It was really just what am I saying? It was the French and the Dutch. They killed the current chief at the time, Metacomet's son. And they actually killed two British soldiers and a pilgrim and wore their outfits. And when they did it, they, so everybody could see it, and they made it look like the British and the Pilgrims did it. And the stupid fucking Indians believed it, and that's how you get King Philip's War. So if you look up King Philip's War, that's how it happened. And that's how all the beef in America totally started, from the Dutch and the French. But it was actually the West India Trading Company, owned by a guy from Dutch Lindian, Dutchman, and a Protestant dude from France, and they hated people so bad. They hated white people, and they were the biggest slave. They end up becoming the biggest slave traders. They sold so many African slaves to the Wampanoags. It was crazy. Anyway, I'm getting out of my fucking, what am I saying? So, Potawatomi. Let's go to Potawatomi Casino and see what's going on. Potawatomi. Potawatomi. Damn. Ooh, they got sports book room. You gotta have a sports book room. I'm getting loud. I gotta calm down. Calm down. I see that sports book betting room, though. That shit look hype as a motherfucker. Oh, I seen Reese's up in there. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome. Come on, get the... Welcome to the renovated third floor. There's no smoking on the first nor the third floor, but you can smoke on the second and or outside. Please check out the hologram lights, restaurants, and more casino for. Damn! Shit! Now, just so you guys know why Truth's Unbreakable made the Potawatomi Casino Hotel video here, is because she's trying to get one of the chat rap meetups here. At least, like, Alex was thinking of doing it twice a year. That's how much fun Alex had. Imagine how much fun we had. It was so much fun. Alex wants to do it twice a year. And believe me when I tell you, Alex didn't do it for money whatsoever. Alex spent more money than any money he possibly made. It was just such a fucking awesome time. Oh my God. So let's watch the rest of this real quick. It's kind of long, girl. You put me in a predicament. Nah, we'll watch it. And you know we gotta hang out on the second floor, right? Cause your boy smokes ripping them mobs. Fucking ripping mobs, kid. All right, let's go. Woo! Second floor. Oh yeah, and that Alex Jones guy kind of looks like Alex Jones. He wants you to come upstairs. He wants you to smoke on the second floor. Smoke on the second floor. Oh yeah. What kind of contraption's that? They turn us into a blender. It's a blender. Truth run. They're gonna blender your ass. Oh yeah, we're gonna blend that air. We're gonna blend you. Gonna blend you. Damn it, I need to blend you. Shoot, I missed it. I want beef lo mein now. Damn, beef lo mein sounds fucking fire, Morgan. Hell yeah. I've been doing that. BW, for real? You've been taking almonds every day? Almonds are supposedly, they truly do, supposedly keep cancer away. And as somebody who's been smoking for a long time, I need all the help I can get. And knock on wood, air, or whatever the hell you want. Your boys dodged that one anyway so far. BW Scott, when Ben Stiller divorced his wife, eating almonds was in the deposition. He was he was nuts. He only ate 6 almonds a day. That's how you know it's true. Holy ships! Wow, no shit. I don't know where I heard that from, to be honest with you. And then when I heard it when I was a wee little lad. I'm talking like 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6, but I think it was even earlier than 5 or 6. And I drove a taxi for a few years, and one of the dispatchers, he brings me over. He's like, Scott, I need to talk to you. I'm telling you, if anybody who knows who I'm talking about, this impression's actually probably one of my best ones. I was like, I need to talk to you, Scott. You sounded a little bit like Richard Nixon. I cannot tell a lie. And he's like, do you know how, I noticed you're a smoker. Do you know how to keep the cancer at bay? And I was like, to quit? And he's like, yeah, but, at least 2. And I said, almonds. And he goes, what? And I said, eat at least 2 almonds a day. And he goes, how did you know that? I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I've heard that when I was a kid. I've been eating almonds every day. I'm like, I love Almond Joy. I know a lot of people don't care for the texture of coconut. I don't know. I love Almond Joy. I love almonds. And he's like, he didn't tell me where it came from, but he just went on and on and on. He was a good dude, one of these encyclopedic mind type of people, even though he can't remember either where it came from. But yeah, that's crazy, BW. That's fucking crazy. Who did Ben Stiller divorce Jan from the Brady Bunch movie? I thought those 2 crazy kids were still together. Who the hell knows? Pronunciation is right. That sports bar is awesome. Hell yeah! I'm telling you, that shit look amazing. It's a promo vid. I hope it's working. Oh, it is. True said there are escalators and elevators everywhere. Hotel is connected. It better be because it's 4 floors. Sean Connery Morgan. Indy, we call the dog Indy. I have to hear Sean Connery. Sean Connery is like, he's like, oh, I was gonna say, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That's another guy, Humphrey Bogart. Sean Connery, yes. Scott loves nuts. Thank you, Matthew Adams. Oh my God, boys! I love almond joy, but I'm allergic to coconut. Oh my God, I feel so bad for anybody who has an allergy to anything. Like, my niece. Oh, I love her to pieces, and she's got a peanut butter allergy, a peanut allergy, I guess. And I'm like, there's so many fucking amazing things. Peanut butter cookies, like you don't want to eat too many of those. Your stomach will feel sick, but 40, 50 peanut butter cookies, and them shit's hit. I don't care what anybody says. I will still eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now. Them shits are still fire. If I became a billionaire. Yeah, you can bring me all the fancy food in the world you got, swordfish and blah, 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 and I will still fucks with a PB&J. You can't beat the classics, you know what I mean? I tempt fate every Halloween and eat a fun-size one anyway with Benadryl on hand, my EpiPen, oh my God. Oh, be careful. Fat Pig said, I only like raw coconut. I don't know when you're joking and when you're not. I tried raw coconut one time, and me and my friend bought a straight up real, like a fucking coconut. And he's from wherever, Puerto Rico, and he goes, show me, make 2 holes and blah, blah, blah. And I put a straw in, right? And I drink it, and he smacks it out of my fucking hand. Now, like, I was kind of a little punk back then. Like, I was just a little street hood booger. And I was like, what the fuck you do, motherfucker? And he's like, bro, when the milk inside of it, the water inside of it is brown, that means it's bad. And I threw up all over the place. It was weird, too, because it was like, right when he said that, I don't know if it was me all getting loud and nuts or what, or my mind playing tricks on me, but my stomach just turned instantly. And I haven't tried a raw coconut since, but I don't know. Oh, he's being for real. No, for real, none of that sweet stuff. I know. Listen, I cut sugar way out. Bro, I'm drinking this instead of my Coca-Cola Classic. That's what I'd rather. Now, you know what? That's what I thought I wanted, because that damn Coca-Cola bottle's like freaking fentanyl. You're drinking that, have a fentanyl and a smile. No, I don't want to have no fentanyl and a smile, because since I've been off it, I've taken like a little tiny sip, and I'm like, bleh. Dude, it's all sugar and like copper. I don't know, nasty. It's fucking gross. All right, let me show you. Oh, yeah. Damn, that shit's pimp. Woo. Oh, Milwaukee Bruins. Them Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers. I always remember Gary Sheffield was literally one of the best players in Major League Baseball. And every time the Red Sox would play the Brewers, I'm like, oh, fuck, Gary Sheffield's here. We fucked. Part of me, you got the heart of me, the part of me, sing on. What the hell is that? 1833 Club. Woo! Woo! I like that they have a mix of the old slots, not the old slots, but like the 2010 slots and the 2025 slots, or whatever the fuck they are. I think I told you guys, I took my wife out to Encore Boston, the new casino. We only have like one casino. We're supposed to have 2, but whatever. a different Indian tribe in Taunton, Mass. They've been battling over this damn thing for like 15 years. It's going to be fire. I know the Taunton casino is going to be so fucking good. Everybody's jealous of it. That's why it's taking so damn long. Because they're going to do that shit right. There's going to be fucking sick-ass music venue, which is going to pull from, like, the Verizon Center or whatever. It used to be the Tweeter Center and blah, 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 blah. And they're going to pull all types of fucking shit. It's going to be banging as fuck. But it ain't coming until the year, like, 3/30/01, something like that. But yeah, I like that because I took my wife out to Encore Boston. We had the fucking best time. Nice little quick date, pop-up date, if you will. And I loved it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I got pictures on my phone and in here. I was going to show it one of these days. But they had all brand spanking new slot machines. And I didn't like that. I ain't going to lie. I like the old shit. Like, I wish Potawatomi would do this since they have all these floors. Like, make like areas of one of the floors, like the very first crappy ass slot machines. You know what I mean? Like, they're cool. You know what I mean? Compared to all these digital shits, and then go up to the next stage or whatever progression of slot machines, and then the next one, and then the next one. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. I don't know. I'm a fucking weirdo. What do you want from me? It was a hot day, BW. I ain't gonna lie. We would. You didn't want to be in that elevator. You didn't want to be up in that elevator. It was getting dirty up in that elevator. Whoop, whoop. Down there. Okay. What you wanna do then? That is funky. What the? Oh, there's some older style ones, but the older ones, they only want to do, the cherries and shit. So come on, man. Yo, those hologram change color constantly. That shit is wild. Fat Pig, the closest casino is Cherokee, but very nice. See, for me, I mean, I guess technically now probably Encore Boston's the closest casino. But we have Twin Rivers Casino, which it's not like a real casino, but I still love Twin Rivers. Me and my wife, many a dates. My friends used to go out there. I used to sneak out there once I was like, I think you had to be 21. I don't know, but I remember just going by my damn self. Let me go down to Twin Rivers. But the real deal is in Connecticut with Mohegan Sun is my favorite out of the two, but there's Mohegan Sun and I can't believe I can't think of the biggest casino around here. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't think of the other casino in Connecticut, but they ran by an Indian tribe who knows what the hell they're doing. They control this whole big giant, like, 110 square mile fucking area, and they ain't playing no games, baby. We're playing their games and giving them all our damn money. Mohegan Sun and what the fuck is wrong with me? The Fat Pig said it's only 2.5 hours outside of Atlanta. No doubt. That as far away from Atlanta as you can get, the better. Fat Pig, I don't know if you heard me tell this story before, but long, many moons ago, my band was down in, we were just touring up and down, and we were in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're just right outside of Atlanta, I should say, and I can't remember the fucking name of the town. It was just at this cool little biker bar. We played our set. All they did was give us booze. And I'm like, well, I think I end up talking the guy into $40, but it's like, oh, great. Like, we were playing for chump change. We were playing for the love of it, honestly. But we did want money. Like, we weren't trying to be rich, but it's like, I'm literally booking the next place after we're getting, finished with this place. And, but no, all I know is Southern hospitality is 1,000,000,000% true. There was this chick, she knew we were all starving, and she's like, sweetie, you're going to come down to my house, I'm going to fit you some good food. Blah, blah. She made, I swear, more food than you'd probably make for Thanksgiving. It was fucking crazy, and it was so delicious. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get this party started. Oh, casinos. Oh, wait, what's that called? Rock? Oh, Panda. Panda. Oh, shit. Perfect. Damn. Potawatomi. Whoa. Go. The Milwaukee Brewers. Let's fucking go. Milwaukee. Potawatomi. Thanks for watching, dudes and dudettes. Please visit the Potawatomi Casino for the full mini Vegas experience, complete with a variety of food and things to do, walking around, free parking. Peace! Good graphics, by the way. I'm digging that. That's nice. Woo! Let's go. Very good job, Truth. That shit's fire. It's not like I didn't believe you, but when you were telling us like, oh, you guys gotta come to the Potawatomi. Is that what it is? Gosh darn it, I suck at these damn names. I'm glad you made the video anyway. That shit was fire. Rock and Brews. That's what it was called? Okay. I was like, what the? Rock and what? Fat Pig, yes, we are famous for our hospitality, but it can go south quick if you don't show respect. Oh, exactly. Listen, my parents raised me right. I give nothing but respect. And I was so appreciative. Believe me. Damn, Matthew Adams in the house. Let's go. All right. We got about 15 more minutes here. Let me, that shit's badass right there. Let's get to, shit. I always do this and I don't finish with the story. All right, we did the P. Diddy one. All right, wait a second. Just real quick, just so I can say I did it. Trump at Alligator Alcatraz. Just so we can say we did it, all right, this is it. Ready? Look at this. What is this? I thought this was a real picture. All right, I have two solutions. Not the final solution. Calm yourselves down, you crazy animals. It kind of would be a final solution because since Trump let BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard buy the Panama Canal. I say F the Panama Canal, and we just take a big giant chunk of Mexico, that's all desert, by the way, all the way up to Santiago, a whale's vagina, all the way up, and take that whole thing and make a giant canal, make our own canal. Canals have locks and channels and undertows and currents, and it's like, good luck. But just for good measure, we line that bitch with alligators and snakes and everything else, because it's already down there basically anyways. There you go. We don't need no stinking walls. The hell with your walls. We'll build something that will make us money instead of, it'll cost us money to build it. But it's not like we make money from the damn wall. I think it's a great idea. I don't know. But I'm assuming this is... I don't know this guy. I don't know this fucking guy over here. President Trump and Governor DeSantis confirm Florida will deputize National Guardsmen and immigration judges. Damn! Instead of waiting 3 years for deportation decisions, it will be made in less than 3 days at Alligator Alcatraz. I thought my name of Snake Quentin was funny, but whatever. Alligators are cooler than snakes, and I think they really are. Real quick, 19 seconds, perfect time. Ready?
I think our viewers at home should note that this is air-conditioned facility, so if any of the news claims are keeping them out in the hot, humid South Florida, that is wrong. It's probably 62 degrees here, to be honest.
Hey, Biden wanted me in here, okay? He wanted me. It didn't work out that way, but he wanted me in here.
Wow. That son of a bitch. Listen, he said, Biden wanted me in here. Listen. That son of a bitch.
He wanted me in here, that son of a bitch.
I don't know why. It just makes me laugh. So that's it. The kids in cages now get pet alligators. What the hell's wrong with that? I think Trump is being super sweet to these kids in cages, giving them a pet. They have a pet for 3 days before we boot their asses out of here. Listen, I'm being half a pain in the ass. There ain't no kids in cages. That was Obama's deal. We round them all up together and send them all packing together as a nice, happy, healthy family. All right, what was the other damn deal? Have you seen the pictures of the alligators with ice hats on? No! Oh my God, I gotta see it. Bad Buddhist, great video. Matthew Adams, awesome job. It really was. You did really, really good. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Before Democrats cry about Trump putting illegals in cages at Alligator Alcatraz, remember, these were Obama and Biden's cages. Might be a good idea to self-deport then. Get them out! Get them out of here! All right, what was the Nick Fuentes one? We're going to let our boy Doc Bass Steve cover that one. I really, I will say this. I'm just going to say this. You know what? I'm going to let Owen, our boy Owen. Well, I should say Morgan's boy Owen. Look it. He ain't following me. How dare you, Mr. Schroyer? But he follows Morgan. I'm just teasing. I'm glad he's following Morgan. Pastor Greg Locke argues why America should support Israel. The war room, there's this room, there's that room. Revelation, resolution, and revolution. All right, ready? Epstein didn't blackmail anyone. Diddy didn't blackmail anyone. This is what we're supposed to believe. Yeah, exactly. Real quick with the Diddy story. I almost forgot one of the things I was going to talk about. Isn't it odd? I said this from jump. I said, this seems fake to me. I don't think he's going to get any time. I said that before. Because he was making tapes for our intelligence agencies. He was blackmail tapes. Bring Will Smith in. Da-da-da-da-da-da. baby oil with it. Baby oil with it. I don't know. So, and he's videotaping. He's like, oh, you're going to be telling everybody you want Kamala to win and whatever the hell else we want you to do. And Oprah's in the back like, oh, yeah. Mo baby oil. Mo baby oil, girl. Not to be confused with Oprah Jr., a.k.a. Candace Owens. But let's end it a little bit on this, shall we? Because from the clip that I have, I noticed that too. Dinesh D'Souza is looking at the whole Israel blah, blah, blah nonsense. Well, I should say Middle East shit with the old school way of looking at it. Honestly, I was one of those people. My instinct, has been because my parent, my dad, like everybody back in the day, left or right, all supported Israel blindly, no matter what, without a doubt. And then they killed the Israeli president. What was his name? Ipsop Rabin, I think his name was. I think it was Ipsop Rabin. And that was the moment me and many, many, many other people were like, what the fuck is going on here? There's a lot of shenanigans. And that's why, really, I don't want no part of none of that shit. I'm done. Like, really? Like, I know, listen, it's not America only, even though it kind of should be. It's America first. Deal with us first. Like, there's homeless people all over the fucking place. Drug addicts everywhere. There's gangs of angry black people just robbing stores and beating up innocent white people, old Asian people in the street. Trantifa out there in Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington, just fucking ruining the whole, you know what I mean? That wonderful black woman came out of her house to say, turn that shit down or I'm going to stomp a mud hole in your ass. All that good stuff. Well, it's not good, but you know what I mean? It's funny, but we have real serious issues. People can't buy houses. Young adults should be, in America, should be able to meet each other, fall in love, get married, buy a house, and have babies. That's not how America does it anymore. And that's way more important to us than whatever the hell is going on anywhere else. But Dinesh had that old school way of thinking, and Fuentes has the new. See, and you can only go by what you see. Me, Dinesh, everybody, all this old boomers. I'm not a boomer, but I kid. But that old school, I guess, boomer way, because people were still kind of fresh out of, hearing all about World War II and shit. So people just, immediately just didn't want, just wanted to make people feel good. Even though, what's up with all my Polskis? All the Polish people, hundreds of thousands, I guess, or a million, I don't know. Many Polish people got Auschwitz. You know what I mean? It's like, what about the Polish people? Polish people are some of the greatest people on this fucking planet. They don't ask for much. They're not out there, saying, feel bad for me about this and this and that. Poland is awesome. And what did Polish people get for their trouble? Being called stupid, when honestly they're some of the smartest people on this fucking planet. But I'm just gonna let him say it a little bit because it's a long ass video.
All right, so the hottest thing on X tonight was the InfoWars hosted Fuentes and D'Souza.
This was what, 20 hours ago, so it was last night, but go ahead.
Debate that just ended. So I wanted to come on here and respond quickly because the main factor of this debate is something that is about to become very apparent in American politics.
I just read this, first of all. Truth said, alligators are hungry. You ain't kidding. Fat Pig, have you seen the pictures of the alligators with the ice hats on? Damn it. Thank you. I got to check that out. Daniel Graham said, very cool at Truth. Now I want to go to Milwaukee. Me too. That shit looks bomb as fuck. Danny Graham, it's nice this time of year. Winter is a big no-no. Really? Because I'm telling you, I've always loved the summer. If anybody asks, like, what's your favorite time of year? Summer! They couldn't even finish that question. And I don't know. I guess now, now that I'm 31, I'm in my old age. No, really though. Now that I'm older, I don't know. I fucking hate this mugginess. It's driving me bonkers. For the first time in my entire life, I can't wait for the summer to be over because I want the cool air back. Like, it just sucks. It stinks. Ugh. Nick won BW. Yeah, I'm sure he did. But Dinesh D'Souza is a super nice dude. Like, from the clip I have that I saw, Nick wasn't being like a little cunt. You know what I mean? He wasn't doing his usual like, and let me tell you. Oh, really? Well, you're a fucking idiot because and you're gay and dumb and retarded. Like, he wasn't doing that. He was actually having a sophisticated, intelligent discussion. The part I saw. So I thought it was pretty fucking good. But Poland is the next superpower. Only if we're lucky, BW. Yeah, Daniel Graham, he said, I'm in California, I'm spoiled. If it goes above 85, I'm dying of heat stroke. And if it goes below 60, I'm getting hypothermia. Oh, shit. I know, you're right in Southern California. It's a perfect weather. Oh, shit, you guys can't hear? You can't hear it? One of the smartest people I knew in high school was Polish. Bingo, Bad Buddhist. Absolutely. Fall is nice here. Our winters are tundra brutal. No shit. Yeah, our winters are pretty bad here in Massachusetts, but it doesn't really start until like February. It used to start in November. Go figure. You guys can't hear this shit?
All right, so the hottest thing on X tonight was the InfoWars hosted Fuentes and D'Souza debate that just ended. So I wanted to come on here and respond quickly because the main factor of this debate is something that is about to become very apparent in American politics. To understand the debate between Fuentes and D'Souza is to understand most of the arguments are going to be on generational dividing lines.
It is low, though. You can hear it, Bad Buddhist? All right, good. It is low, though. Look at I can do it a little higher.
Meaning most of Dinesh's thoughts and opinions on this come from the older generation of people and their experience, and then Nick and the younger generation is from their experience and what they've seen in the world that's landed them on their opinions.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I just said. There you go. All right, guys, we gotta fly. 5 minutes until Dark Mass Steve. Just like I pay our man, our friend, content king himself, Alex Stein. I try to get out 5 minutes before that. Oh, we got 2 minutes left. My clock on my PC is different from my cell phone clock, but hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. The audio is good. Yeah, let's watch. We got like another 2 minutes, if that. Let's see what he says.
So really, you can't even say somebody wins or loses, because all the people that believe the same as Dinesh are going to say he won, and all the people that believe the same as Nick are going to say he won. So you can't even really say it was a debate, but it was more just like two generational points of view that dominate that generation's politics. And I think from Fuentes, what he's trying to communicate is that, we've tried it your way forever, and we all agree it failed. So why can't we agree that we need a different approach? Why are we promoting the same foreign policies that we all agree have been a failure?
Real quick, if Owen's super smart. We love Owen Schroyer. maybe Nick said that in the debate. Like I said, I probably watched at least half, maybe a little less than half of it. Because I was praying to God DMS was gonna do it. Doc Master Steve was gonna review this shit. He does that long form, baby, like no other. So, but I figured I'd talk about it a little bit and kind of like Alex, like I'd get everybody all pumped up for it. So when we go over DMSs, we can get it going, and be in the mood for it. So, for me, I think the problem is Nick Fuentes' attitude. And it's the same thing with Candace. Like I said yesterday or the day before, whatever the hell it was. I probably believe with like 92% of the shit that Candace says, to be honest with you. Maybe, whatever, somewhere around 90%. But her crummy, narcissistic, self-important, I'm better than you, I'm a snobby, I'm Oprah Jr. shit, it's such a turnoff that it's like, whatever you say, I really don't give a shit to hear. You know what I mean? And it's like that with Fuentes, because he's like, all right, me and the Groypers guys, we're, I like cat boys. And if you don't, fuck you. You know, yeah. It's like, he's just such a little cunt. And, oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that word. Sorry. He's a see you next Tuesday. And he doesn't treat people correctly. And he's got a super bloviated, ego. Nobody likes somebody, people like a confident person. Everybody likes a confident person. Nobody likes a conceited person. You know what I mean? And it's like, he doesn't really have much to be conceited about. And let's be fair, neither does, Walleyes over there. Candace Owens. One eye looking this way, one eye looking that way. You know what I mean? And I ain't nobody's. I think I look ugly as shit, to be honest with you. But and I'm not just picking on looks, by the way. But I'm just saying, like, there's so many. Like, if people just say, there's many ways to say what somebody's life is worth, or what their success is. How about that? Well, to gauge someone's success. And I think sometimes money could be the least of it. Sometimes it could be the highest thing that someone has. But I think if somebody's a good person, I don't even care if they're a fucking homeless bum. Like, I don't want them to be homeless, but you know what I mean? I'm just saying, a bum on the street could be a better person than somebody who owns 17 houses and flies all over the place and goes to Italy twice a year and blah, blah, blah. They chase the summer all around the globe. Not saying I'm not envious of that. I'd like to do that someday. But, that homeless guy could have more heart and love and honesty and humility than that super, super duper rich Andrew Tate person. I guess I'll say Andrew Tate. I don't know him personally. I don't like saying bad shit. Even Candace, like, I'm just giving her a little grief. I'm hoping she'll think I'm paid by Israel so I can go viral, to be honest with you. Oh, shit, we gotta go. All right, I'm a big mouth. DMS is here. Thank you. God love you. All right, we're all going to party at Doc Master Steve's house. Matter of fact, dag nabbit, I always forget to do this. Let's do it the right way. What do they call it on Rumble? It's called, like, they dump all, like, the viewers over to the Rumble. I was hoping you guys would know what the hell I'm talking about. Real quick, before we go, let me just, boom, Horatio Alger. No, they call it, like, bombing them or something. Stream snipe. No. Raid. There you go. Fat Pig nailed it. Raid. This is the link. If you don't know how to get to our boy DMS's, I will see you guys over at Doc Bass Steve. It's going to be a fun time. It's always a fun time. I promise you. And I'll be back here tomorrow about 6:20, 6:15, 6:20, or somewhere around there. I might go right at 6, you never know. But either way, from the bottom of my heart, I am so thankful and grateful you guys are here. I appreciate it. I love every one of you guys. All right, let's get over to Dogman Seas and have some fun. Keep this party going. All right, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, let's get over to DMSs and have some fun.